Have you ever had that gut-wrenching feeling that you're doing everything right, but somehow you're stuck? Like you're putting in the effort, waking up early, working hard, setting goals, but things just don't click? Well, you're not alone. And this chapter, it might just be the missing piece. In Chapter 8 of The Slight Edge, by Jeff Olson, something powerful happens. It's like the moment in a movie when the hero realizes the battle isn't out there. It's in here, inside their mind. Olson zooms in on what he calls mastering the mundane. Sounds boring, right? But here's the twist. That's exactly where your success is hiding. Because the truth is, the road to anything worthwhile isn't paved with dramatic wins or once-in-a-lifetime chances. It's built out of the tiny things we do, over and over, especially when no one's watching. Let's break it down. The main idea in this chapter is simple and kind of unsettling. Most people fail not because they can't do what it takes, but because what it takes is so ridiculously simple, they don't take it seriously. Every day you're faced with choices: what to eat, whether to read that extra page, whether to hit snooze or not. And most of the time, these choices don't seem to matter in the moment. That's the trap. Olson says, they're easy to do, but they're just as easy not to do. And that line, it hits hard. It's not about knowing what to do. We all know the basics. Exercise, save money, keep learning. But what makes the difference is whether you do those things when they're boring, when no one's cheering you on, when you're not seeing results right away. This is where the slight edge lives. Imagine a seesaw. On one side, the small actions that move you toward your goals. On the other, the small actions that drift you away. Every choice is a little nudge, left or right, progress or decline. And the thing is, it's happening whether you're aware of it or not. The chapter paints this with a powerful metaphor. Your daily actions are like planting seeds. You don't see anything at first. Days go by, maybe weeks. It looks like nothing's happening, but underneath the surface, roots are growing, and suddenly, boom, growth explodes. That's how success actually works. Quiet, invisible, then undeniable. Another quote Olson drops is, "Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do." Not can't do, not willing to do. Let that sink in. Because it means your edge, the thing that separates you from the pack, isn't talent or connections. It's your ability to stick with the simple stuff, long enough for it to compound. And this isn't just about business or fitness or money. It applies to relationships, to learning, to any goal worth chasing. Olson also highlights something called the success curve. It's this idea that every day with every action, you're either moving up or sliding down. There's no standing still. You're either investing in your future or mortgaging it. It's like brushing your teeth. One day of skipping it, no big deal. But do it long enough, and eventually, the decay shows. The same goes for learning a skill, saving money, even building confidence. So, what's the takeaway? It's this. Don't underestimate the boring stuff, the unsexy habits, the small disciplines, because over time, they become unstoppable. By the end of this chapter, it's hard not to feel both challenged and hopeful. Challenged, because now you can't pretend it's about luck or big breaks anymore, and hopeful, because it means you already have what it takes. You don't need a radical life overhaul. You don't need to wait for Monday. All you need is to start doing the small things, consistently, and trust the curve. So here's the real question. What's one tiny habit you could commit to today? Nothing flashy, just consistent, that would move you closer to the life you want? Whatever it is, do that. Every day, especially when it's boring, because that's where your edge begins. And if this sparked something in you, don't stop here. The rest of The Slight Edge dives even deeper, and trust me, it only gets better from here.